Jesus. He's Nick. I'm Matt. We are completely insufficient.
Oh my gosh, Matthew, what is going on, my friend?
Nothing, but you fucked that whole intro up.
No, I didn't do it on purpose.
I mean, it's never on purpose.
I've got a lot of buttons up there. It's hard. And one thing I've noticed about our podcast is that the better Phish plays, the worse you and I perform.
Yeah, I know. It's just their way of trolling us, dude. Because let's be honest.
No, I think it's our way of trolling ourselves.
Last night's show was so fucking good that I don't have anything bad to say about it, and that's fantastic.
It wasn't just so good on so many different levels. I feel like some shots were fired at me personally. I think some shots were fired at you personally,
yep.
And in general, the band was literally firing on all cylinders. This is, if you loved every song they played, possibly the best Phish show you could ever see. You being the audience, and from my standpoint, holy fucking shit! Wow.
And if you haven't noticed, Nick and I are not doing video today. I am on the road and doing this at lunch, so couldn't do video, unfortunately. Didn't have a good enough service connection.
And I'm completely naked.
You usually are, just people can only see the upper half of you. I mean,
that's true. All right,
that's why we call you No Pants Nick.
That t-shirt's on sale now.
Yeah.
Sound check was one song played 7 fucking times in a row. I want to hear this sound check because I would love to hear nothing more than I never needed you like this before 7 times. That in and of itself is kind of a shot at me, because when they came back from 3.0 to start 4.0, the first song they played live was I Never Needed You Like This Before. And I, much like Fluffhead, bless you, felt like it was a waste. Down with Disease would have been good. Turtle in the Clouds would have been my personal choice. But no, they played that, and I thought, well, I get it. Not the message I would have sent. But that's their sound check.
Who gives a shit? Because they start out set 1, song 1 with a raging hard punch you in the eye.
It's basically the Matt of Punch You in the Eyes. So good, start to finish. That is one of my favorite songs. It's become a rotational opener, and they're crushing it. This was great rendition, great song.
That first half section, where they just jam the fuck out. They were like, oh, we're just gonna jam this first section. We're gonna turn this into a jam, and they did, and it was fucking great. However, they did cut off the last portion of the song by maybe one or two.
Okay, so that's what they do. They only play basically one loop around.
Or was that build
and then
up
they pull the plug.
Disjointed section?
Yeah, I don't think they like playing that like that anymore. And that's fine. Great punch in the eye. Snaps all around. It's weird not being on camera.
It is. Right into everything's right. And this thing fucking took off, dude.
The song started, I thought to myself, well, at least I got Punch You in the Eye. And then I had to eat my words like I did so many fucking times during the show. Great, everything's right. I'm just holding tight.
I mean, that fucking jam, 16 minutes, 19 seconds, took the fuck off. Followed into I'll call this a little grab ass camel walk.
Yeah, so if I'm not mistaken, this song was written by Jeffrey H., also known as Holdsworth, no relation to Farnsworth, from the original formation of the band, formerly known as Blackwood Convention. And it's a great song. It's great that they play it. Shows they're having fun on stage.
I'm
relaxed.
surprised, and they did a good job with it.
Yeah, it's nothing special, but it's great. It shows signs of life.
Yes. Followed up with a theme from the bottom. Solid theme, you know.
Let me tell you something. So I was thinking about Theme from the Bottom either yesterday or the day before, and It's one of the few songs that no matter what, like, quote unquote era of Phish you're in, deviates the least. They're all very similar in sound, in quality. It's sneaky one of the best songs that they have in their repertoire.
Agreed. It's really funny. I had to pull over so we can do this.
No, it's a cardigan.
No, yeah, but what do you mean I can't take off my sweater? I'm hot!
That's a Dumb and Dumber reference, everybody.
So I had to, no, it isn't. It's a Family Guy reference, and it was Mr. Rogers.
I was doing Dumb and Dumber. You were doing Family Guy?
Yeah, Family Guy.
Are you fucking with me?
No, I'm not. So anyways, I had to pull over, and the one place I pulled over was into a Tesla charging station, and everybody's pulling in, and I'm sitting here in a Camry, which they know, a 2009, so they know that that's not a chargeable car. So I'm taking up somebody's Tesla spot. Fuck them.
Exactly. There's no God-given right to your Tesla parking spot, you jackass. By the way, do you remember last year when there was that solar eclipse?
Yeah, of the heart.
So, no, in April there was a full solar eclipse. Path of Totality went through upstate New Hampshire.
I do.
I drove up there with my family. One of the most amazing things I've ever seen. So if you guys can get to the Path of Totality, ever do it. But the funny thing was, on the way home, the 6 Tesla charging stations that are in New Hampshire had miles, literally miles plural, long lines of people waiting to charge their car.
That sucks.
I laughed.
You're like, I'm going to go get some gas at the multiple plethora of gas stations that I have at my advantage.
And I drove by somebody who was saying, "Oh, to have a gas car."
That's funny. So theme from the bottom, solid theme.
I was doing Prince Caspian, the next song.
Oh, Prince Caspian, Nick's favorite.
I do love Prince Caspian.
Waves. And then they come up with
which member of the band would be Prince Caspian?
It's Paige.
It's Paige.
Actually, okay. I always thought it was Mike, but that's all right.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
I always thought he was Prince
By the
Caspian.
way, Mike looked bored as shit last night.
Did he?
FYI.
Because he was playing great.
There's a scale, like a graph that says the more bored Mike looks, the better he's playing. And
true.
Yeah.
True. So Prince Caspian, and then they come out with a really on point It's Ice.
Flawless.
Yeah. Really
flawless.
On
the
point.
rest of set one, just phenomenal. Loved it. It's one of my favorite songs. It's one of the first songs I remember from my first show. So super excited.
And they nailed it. About to Run, Rockin'. They rock this one out. Yeah, go ahead.
Funny thing I noticed about okay, we're a Phish talk show. We're gonna talk. In About to Run, the opening line is "I'm about to run," right?
That's right.
And then Trey pauses before he starts singing the next line, and I could tell he was like hoping for or waiting for the crowd to start cheering. I don't know why, but that's
Weird.
what he was doing. So I'm about to run, and then he wants to hear, woo!
Wouldn't it be great if he was like, it'd be better if he was like, I'm about to run, and then he unplugs his guitar and he starts walking off stage.
Funny thing, original. Yes, that would be awesome. Original lyrics for I'm about to come. It's
no,
gross.
Shut the fuck up. And then
it's that old familiar feeling.
Coming to the highlight, one of the highlights of set one, and just a absolutely blazing David Bowie.
Yeah. So back on some previous versions of our show, every Monday I had to say everything I lied about the week before. We stopped doing that. However, I have to bring it back for this particular fucking David Bowie. Because last week or earlier this week, I can't remember, I said it's the hardest song they played. They can't play it anymore. And literally,
They just shut you up last night.
This is a 1992 caliber David Bowie, to the point where at the end of the song, as they're, I mean, first of all, the set part in the beginning was played flawlessly with every David Bowie that Trey's supposed to play on his guitar. He hit it, goosebumps the whole time. But the one thing that I always loved about the song that kind of disappeared over the years was in the ending, while you're waiting for that final release at the end of the song, like, you don't want them to do another kind of fake out. You want them to just finish it. And I found myself in that exact same motion saying, just give it to me. Give it to me. And they weren't. And like, you just wanted it so bad. It was so great.
So and they also,
Trey, I'm sorry. Sorry.
They also switched keys during the jam section and took it to like a major, into the major realm. And then they fucking jammed the shit out of that. And then right at the build-up, they then went back. And they changed the keys back.
Yes.
And actually, Page led the charge.
On a dime. It was Page. Yeah.
It was Page.
Yeah. So it was a great point. Yeah. It was a real old school build-up, which is, I think, what allowed them to do that initial key change. Because they just kind of brought it all down, which, love it.
Normal set break.
Long ass set break.
No,
oh my
dude,
God.
It was at least 2.5 hours. Normal set break.
It was long. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. We're gonna open up with Sand.
Dude, 40 minutes.
Okay, so previously on this tour, and even sometimes last year, when you see like a large amount of time next to a song, you start having some reservations. You get a little nervous.
Yeah, agreed.
This time,
but this went.
This was great. This is up there with some 95 type of 45-minute 3-song set versions of a song. Sand took it there. Great changes. You kept interested the whole time, and nobody in the band ever seemed disinterested in being there. It was great.
No, I thought it was good. Followed up with my friend with Myfe being called out multiple times.
Yeah, I don't know which podcast it was out there.
I know there was a Phish podcast with a bunch of fucking idiots.
Said that Trey and the rest of the band don't care about the Myfe. They don't remember the Myfe. They don't know that they're supposed to do a Myfe. But apparently they do know they're supposed to do a Myfe, and they stuck it to either you or me or both of us. And then I got to say that when Trey actually said, we remember the Myfe, he sounded a little mad. And I got a little nervous.
He was like, we remember the Myfe.
FYI.
Fucking Nick and Matt, shitheads. One of these days, they're just going to be up on stage and be like, those fucking insufficient guys. Fuck those guys. And then we're going to get so many followers.
Oh, my God. No, I think we're going to get our ass beat. So I do hope that we are able to...
Book?
No, by Fishman.
All right. Remember,
I do hope that someday...
He's a bit scary, but let's be honest. He's basically a legalized midget. And I would punt that fucking shit across the room.
Dude, Fishman would own you like you wouldn't believe.
He's
like Costanza.
I would break his fucking
He's not going to fight fair.
He won't.
Dude, he's going to hit you with a chair, and that's how it's going to start. And then it's only going to go downhill for you from there. He's going to just
stab me with a shank.
We're going to be on stage doing a live Insufficient, and then all of a sudden,
shank.
Dude, you'll see me like start to bounce, and you'll turn around a Fishman with a collapsing chair to the face.
It was kind of like I'll run. How like you remember when Trump was on stage his first time, and someone tried to run up on stage and he like ran away. It'll be like that.
And then as I'm running off the stage, Paige like comes around the corner and clotheslines me.
Yeah, he's like, "What do you think?" And he's just eating a tuna fish sandwich. He's like, "Bitch!"
Like curb stomping me, eating a sandwich. God damn it, Paige!
He's like, "Put your
great,
teeth
my
on the
friend."
Curb, Nick.
I'm glad you guys remembered the Myfe. Shots fired. We get it into Boogie On, Reggae Woman. Great version. Yeah. I mean, that's how it should be. It's just a cover.
Blaze On, not my favorite of it. but it's fine. It's whatever. I mean, if you had everything's right, you don't need a blaze on.
So the number of shots fired, I think, during this show, I count Blaze On as one of them because I don't really rail against Tom and Trey too much for their lyrics. But I do make fun of Blaze On fairly often, saying living yolks is not an impressive thing, Trey. And so then, they played it. So I felt personally attacked by this Blaze On. And then
to stick it
somebody
to me,
got
Creamy.
personally attacked, which was, once again, for a set 2 closer, just a barn burner of a song. Didn't relent, kept going the whole time. Everybody was having fun. And it was painful how good they nailed it.
And then we got a 4-song encore. We got a 4-song
Okay, so the band
encore.
comes out. Now, I'm not one to tell people what to do that are, way more talented than I am. However, if you're going to open your encore with Shade, it should be Trey, Paige, and Mike come out. Fishman stays behind, because for like the first 3 minutes of the song, there's no drums. And they just kept showing Fishman like sitting there in his chair, looking like he was like contemplating all of the things in his life that he didn't enjoy.
All of his kids.
No, he loves his kids. That's not it. But
Shade,
I love the song. No, I think they should do it. It's a great song. I'm just saying that since Fishman doesn't play for the first part of the song, he just should,
now
enjoy an extra 5 minutes backstage.
Now we have I Didn't Know with a fucking great vacuum solo with Trey pumping Fishman up like he's his little boy, getting him all pumped up to do the vacuum solo. You can do it. You can do it, Fishman.
Fishman did not look super psyched to
He's done with the vacuum solos.
He did not look super psyched to be coming out to do the vacuum solo. I feel like for the first time, Trey wasn't trolling us and he was trolling Fishman, which I'm more comfortable with. Moses Brown looking mean and green. By the way, what do you think about the different color
greasy
Fishman
physique
dresses?
I mean, that some I like more than others.
Yeah.
Some I like more than others.
I like the yellow and the blue one. That's a good one.
Yellow and blue is good. He had one with flames on it. Did you see that?
Yes. I think somebody should make him one with Trey's face instead of circles.
They do have that, by the way.
But a Fishman dress with Trey's face?
No.
Or just,
no, they don't.
Yeah.
They have like a shirt or something. Followed up with Wilson, King of Prussia.
Okay, so yes. So I know Trey's from New Jersey, and the New Jersey, Philadelphia area, there's a very famous mall called King of Prussia. It's the biggest mall, I think, in America until they built the one.
Jersey. It's a part of New Jersey. King of Prussia, New Jersey.
Exactly, but it's literally Philadelphia is basically in New Jersey.
Yeah.
So anyway, the King of Prussia Mall, I've always thought that there was a connection there. And so for Trey to come out and say, this next song's about that makes total sense to me. So it's good. And it was a great fucking version. Holy shit.
Yeah. And then almost 10-minute possum. So they went hard.
My favorite song at a show where they made me feel small and kind of like a dickweed. They played Possum just about as the best Possum you can hear, period.
Yeah, it was good. This show, our buddy Obi-Wan Giobi was there, and
Giobi-Wan
Kenobi, and he's in sort of the same realm that we are with Phish, and he was floored last night. He was floored. He told me that they still got it, and he was absolutely taken for a ride last night, which is great. I'm happy that he got that. I love that guy, and he deserves to have a show like this.
Yeah, so what I think we do is, obviously, I'm going to listen to and watch this show over and over again because that's what Phish fans do. And at some point between the SPAC shows and when they start back up in Alabama, we got to get Giobi-Wan up on the show so he can tell us how he felt about it. I heard he met a member of the band or saw a member of the band, so he can talk about that too. I'm not going to spoil it by telling you which one. And for now, we're going to release this right before night 2 with the man. No way this show's as good as last night's, but hey, You had a great Phish show. Good for you. He's Matt. I'm Nick. We are insufficient. Ooh, Jesus.
Tonight should be fire, too. It'll be tough to top last night, but it'll be fire.
I can't... obviously I'm an incredibly self-centered and a narcissistic personality person. It felt personal last night, though. Did you say agreed?
No, I didn't.
Thank you, buddy.